Hey, what's going on, movie lovers? My name is Vivaldi II, here with our first video. In this video, I'm going to be ranking the Disney Renaissance films because I finished watching Pocahontas a few minutes ago. So, let's get right into it. Also, I apologize for the choppy video. This is my first time recording video with this phone. Anyways, let's get right into it. Now, the Disney Renaissance films were 10 Disney films that were released from 1989 to 1999. And these 10 films include The Little Mermaid, The Rescuers Down Under, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Pocahontas, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Hercules, Mulan, and Tarzan. And in this video, I'm going to rank them all from favorite to least favorite with a tier list. Let's get right into it. So, here's our tier list. And here are our options. So, the rankings are awesome, great, good, meh, and trash. Which actually, first off, I noticed a little something. The Emperor's New Groove, that's not a part of the Renaissance. Let's change that to not, hang on. Not a I can't spell Renaissance film. So, The Emperor's New Groove, if I'm not mistaken, it came out in 2000, so I think it was like the third film after the Renaissance ended. So anyways, yeah, it's gonna go there. So anyways, sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. Next, we're gonna head on over to The Little Mermaid. Now, this one's really good, and I first watched it a few years ago, so yeah, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, I forgot, the top tier is favorite. So anyways, Little Mermaid, that's gonna go in great. The animation is pretty stellar for 1989. Like, apparently I can't talk. Walt Disney Animation Studios took inspiration from sequences from the underwater parts during the later portion of Pinocchio when animating the most of the film. So yeah, and then I really like the songs "Part of Your World" and "Under the Sea." And yeah, I think it's a pretty good film and a good way to save your company, if I do say so myself. Now next, we get to The Rescuers Down Under, and fun fact, I actually watched this one fairly recently, and I actually thought it was pretty good. So, I know that I'm probably going to get some controversy for this one, but it's going to go in favorite. And sorry if you can hear my cat. She's sitting right beside me. So, I actually really liked The Rescuers Down Under. It was really good. And honestly, it's better than most people say it is. Like, and it was my first jump into the Rescuers films. Like, I watched it before I watched the original Rescuers. And I think that the animation is just, mwah, it looks beautiful, especially the part at the beginning where Cody is flying with Marahute, or whatever the golden eagle is named. Just go check out the movie. It's really good. I enjoyed it. Australia is awesome. I want to go there someday. Moving on to Beauty and the Beast. Now, I believe this was the first Renaissance film that I watched. And honestly, it's awesome, okay? It's awesome. Sorry to my mother and one of my uncles. It's their favorite Disney movie. I'll give it credit for being really good, and the animation is really good. It's a really good film, and I haven't seen it in a while, but it's a really good film. Definitely up there in the way of best Disney films. Now, next, moving on to Aladdin. Now, it's gonna go in front of Rescuers Down Under because, oh man, pretty much all of these films have great animation, but Aladdin just hits it out of the park. Like during uh No Friend Like Me or whatever it is that Genie first sings, it just looks amazing. And like when the carpet is going out of the underground lair and like the surroundings are all CGI and whatnot, that just looks amazing. And Robin Williams just makes the film so much better. Like, he's honestly one of my favorite actors, and I was surprised to find out that he was the genie in this. Like, I didn't know about that before. I knew him from Night at the Museum, Hook, Mrs. Doubtfire, and stuff like that. So anyways, moving on to The Lion King. Now, this is going to go above Beauty and the Beast, but under Rescuers Down Under for one reason. Africa is cool and all, but it's not my favorite, but it's not like my favorite choice of setting, but still, I'm gonna let that slide and instead go to just how awesome the characters and the voice acting and the songs are. Like, honestly, Timon and Pumbaa are just absolutely hilarious, and they're pretty good, comic relief characters. I mean, Lion King 1.5 wasn't too bad, and I gave it a second chance recently, and I actually quite enjoyed it. So anyways, moving on to Pocahontas, which I just finished watching recently. Now, where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, so Pocahontas, I'm gonna put it in great. It exceeded my expectations, and honestly, I think Colors of the Wind was a really nice song. It was good. All of these movies are good. Let's just be honest. But anyways, Pocahontas, I really thought it was interesting how Disney could portray like how Europeans came to North America and whatnot, and just put their own spin on it. So yeah, I really enjoyed Pocahontas. Moving on to Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, I watched this one on Tuesday, I think it was, just this week, and I'm going to put it in the good tier. It was a really good Disney film, and if you haven't watched it already, go watch it. If you have Disney Plus, I highly recommend watching it, because it was really good. All of these films are really good, but this one was different. It was different, but it was also good. And it was interesting to learn about, like, Quasimodo and, like, and his relationship with Esmeralda, and it's not a bad love story, if I do say so myself. Anyways, moving on. We've only got 3 left. Hercules. I watched this one for the first time a few weeks ago, and honestly, I'm going to put it in the good tier, above Hunchback of Notre Dame. You know what? I'm putting it in great tier, because I really like how Disney did Greek mythology. They did it right. It was interesting to see, a Greek god as a villain, and what better way to do it than with Hades? He was a really good villain, and yeah, it's a really good way to make a film based off Greek mythology. And now, moving on to Mulan, I watched this one for the first time a few years ago. I first experienced it on Disney Plus, and it's going to go to the awesome tier. Now, I'll just put it this way. I'll Make a Man Out of You is probably one of my favorite Disney songs, and that's also the only one that I can really remember from this film, as does everyone else. And I really need to rewatch it again. It's been a little while since I last saw it, but this Mulan is really good. Especially because it has Eddie Murphy. Unlike the remake on Disney Plus, come on Disney, get with it. We want Eddie Murphy. Anyways, yeah, the original Mulan is better. All of the originals are better. And finally, we have Tarzan. Now, I grew up with this film. I watched this when I was maybe 4 or 5 years old. And it's going to go in the... I'm going to put it in the awesome tier. Because the animation is stellar. I really like how it shows Tarzan being raised by gorillas. It kind of speaks for itself. And then the songs are really good. Like I really like the songs "Son of Man," and I forgot what the song at the beginning was called. But yeah, there's my tier list. So yeah, that was fun to do, and soon expect me to do a ranking of the Disney Dark Age films. So I'll probably do that after I'm done watching Black Cauldron, or once I get to watching Black Cauldron, because it's the only Dark Age film that I haven't watched. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyways, that is about it for this video. This was really fun. It feels great to be back to making YouTube videos, and especially on movies. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to stay, or if you want to keep following up with my videos, make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so that way you won't miss any of my videos. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, everyone.